guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ebony.
And I'm Erica.
In today's video, we are going to be doing
our Ancestry DNA results test.
So y'all have been requesting that, and we get a lot of questions like, what are you and stuff. We've always wanted to do it. Like, this is something I've always wanted to do since like I was younger. Our family has never traced our ancestry line, so I figured, you know, we could be the first ones to do that. And just figure it, because like I said, we've always been curious about it, and yeah, just to see where we've come from. And it's always good. It's a good thing to do.
It's good to know as well.
Yeah, it's always good to know stuff.
Your history.
I encourage everybody else to do it. Just go on Ancestry.com. So before we go into the results, we just want to go into the process of how it's done, how you get.
It's actually really
results.
easy.
Yeah, super easy. So you order the kit on Ancestry.com. So after you get the kit, you register your test, you activate the test, and there's a 15-digit activation code on the collection tube. And once you get that tube, you fill it with saliva, and then you take off the funnel cap and screw the cap on really, really tight so that the blue solution can just stabilize the fluid. And then you're just gonna shake the tube and then place the tube in the collection bag and then just mail it off. So I would prefer mailing it at a post office for just reassurance. It comes with a pre-stamped box or whatever, so you can like put it in your local mailbox, but I prefer going to the post office for reassurance that it's going to get there. That's just me, but yeah, y'all can do what you want to do. But yeah, that's just the process. Super simple, super easy. So yeah, so after you do all that, sending it through the post office and everything, you're gonna wait. Play the waiting game. Yes, play the waiting game for your results. Your results.
Long game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, your results come in through email, not mail. They're not gonna mail anything back. It's gonna come through an email, and it took us a long time, because I got the kit.
Sent it in January, and we got it back around
early April. And that was because everybody was doing their testing during the holiday time. I think people got it for Christmas and stuff and everything.
And so, I bought mine after Christmas.
Yeah, so everybody was doing it. So they were swamped and stuff, so it took them a while. I don't know right now if it'll take that long, but yeah, they did open up another lab, by the way, so that they can get the results to people quicker. So there is a lab either opening up or already opened up. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it took us about January, February, March. It took about 3 months to get it. Hopefully it won't take that long, but yeah, it was a long time. We did it during a rush season. Alright, so now the moment y'all been waiting for, the results. But before I get into that, y'all probably wondering, why is Erica talking like, oh, I sent this test in, I did this. Well, we are identical twins, so we share the same DNA, so obviously we can get... So. So obviously we only need one test, twin perk, or identical twin perk. So yeah, that's why I said I sent it in and everything. We only got one test because, again, twins we share the same DNA. Well, identical twins share the same DNA. So yeah, so my results are her results. Alright, so now for the results. Now, before we go into this, I will say I wasn't shocked. I was more shocked about the percentages than I was about...
Because we watched everyone else's and they had like point something or just a whole lot of percentages. Ours was very like
centralized and like more, it wasn't scattered. The percentages
everybody else's were scattered. Ours were like, you know,
dead on. It was like, you're this and you're this. Yeah, so without giving it away, we're just going to get into it. So, drum roll. Our results are that we are 80% African. I thought that percentage would be higher, to be honest. Yeah. I thought it was going to be like 85 to 90 almost. Yeah. I don't know, that was just me. And then we are 20% European. So yeah, it's 80-20. There's nothing else. Like, that's like the crazy thing. Everybody else has 80 or like 80 African. We look at a lot of like African American ancestry videos, and a lot of them are in like the 80-90% African, and then it's just like they're scattered. The rest of the percentage
is like 5% this,
throughout the world. This, all over the place.
But ours is just
80-20. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna go into the countries. Which countries that we're
kind of break it down.
Yeah. So we are now. This is crazy because, like I said, it's a big percentage. We are 53% Nigerian. Woo! I think we have some Nigerian subscribers up here. I think somebody said they were from Nigeria. But yeah, Nigeria. So cool. So we're so excited and stuff and happy that our ancestors come from Nigeria. And then 13% are from the Ivory Coast, Ghana.
And then 8% is from Africa, Southeastern Bantu. And then we've got less than 1% in Cameroon, Congo, Mali. So we are pretty much in the Nigeria. 53% Nigerian.
So yeah, that's the percentage kind of shocked me because, like I said, everybody else's video, their percentages were, you know, 20% Nigerian,
5%, you know, Congo, this, that, and the other stuff. But ours is like, this is like very, like spread out and stuff and everything. Ours was like pretty much set dead on, yeah. So, since we got Africa out the way, now to Europe, we are, again, a huge 20% of the whole thing. Yeah, 20% European, yeah. And out of that percentage, we are 16% Great Britain. So that only leaves 4% left, which is we are 3% Scandinavian, and then less than 1% Western Europe. So, yeah, Western Europe. So yeah, those are our results. Like I said, and it was shocking because I was thinking we're gonna get like somewhere in Trinidad, somewhere or something. Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, y'all are Native American, y'all are this, that." Or Indian is definitely y'all. Indian, Native American was 0%. So yeah, y'all can stop y'all are Indian, not y'all, but like other people that we've come in contact with. Yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, y'all gotta be Indian, Indian or Western." All black people aren't Indian. Yeah, Western Caribbean or something like that. No, all that was 0%. We are full African and then European. So. Yeah, those are results. All right, so also on Ancestry.com, they have it so that you can look to see where your genetic community, like where they connected you to, and we are connected to the North Carolina genetic community, and that's because, you know, back then during the transatlantic trade, we've learned about this in school, but you know, it's good to refresh our memory. During the transatlantic trade, the British, you know, came to Nigeria and obviously, you know, set up shop for trading there. And they pretty much colonized the western part of Africa, and Nigeria was one of the countries that they settled and colonized, and then they went and took the Africans as slaves and went across the Atlantic and settled into the United States and settled into the Virginia area. You know, Virginia is the first English settlement, so that was settled by the British and everything, and then later on North Carolina became a settlement by the British as well. So it kind of makes sense about that whole British Nigeria across the Atlantic over to Virginia, North Carolina type area. All right, so the North Carolina genetic community covers northeast North Carolina and southeast Virginia, which Norfolk and Virginia Beach are included in that area, and that's where we're from. We're from southeast Virginia. So during that trade, a lot of Nigerians came over to the, you know, the eastern parts of the United States, and I read that 3.5 million of the slaves that were you know, transported to America were Nigerian. Like a lot of the slaves were Nigerian. So and a lot of them, like, again, settled in North Carolina and Virginia. So that may be why a lot of, you know, Virginians, North Carolinas, and the Black Americans are Nigerians. Yeah. Because a lot of the majority of them were Nigerians that came over. And that's what I read. So I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what I read. Yeah. And I want to do a lot more research and everything. I'm definitely want to do a family tree to see, you know, who else pops up in our family tree. Because Ancestry has it so that you can see who your first, second, third cousins who might be related to you. It's like second, third, like distant cousins. So some people have messaged us and you know, talked about, hey, you may be related to me and this, that, and the other. Yeah. Be careful with that, but you know, it's also interesting as well to you know, see who you may be related to. All right, guys, so that's it. Now you know what we are. I'm so glad I now know which country our ancestor like which African country. Me too, and it's good to actually research about how and why it happened. Yeah. You know, the slaves and stuff and everything. And, you know, it's an awful story. You know, it's just unfortunate and everything. And you guys probably already know why, how it happens, and you know, Nigerians mix. It was rape and all that stuff kind of mixed in with it. So it's just awful all around and stuff. You know, so I mean, with that being said, I'm still proud. I'm proud to be, you know, Nigerian and, you know, part, you know, European. Great British. Yeah, Great Britain. Yeah, I'm gonna be proud of where I came from and stuff and everything. So it's good, and we're gonna definitely research it more and stuff because it's really kind of opened up the box to just keep going and research and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a little journey for us. We're excited. Yeah. So yeah, we're not Indian. So another thing, accents. Everybody says okay. Let's address this. We're gonna address the accents. Now, ever since we moved from Virginia, we moved to New York, and then we moved out here to LA. Between those 2 years, everybody come up and tell us that we have either an island accent or a British accent. British accent was no tell, and I couldn't get it. I didn't understand the British accent. I'm like, no, we don't sound British. We don't sound British. And then some people say, I don't know, you just don't sound like you're from this country. Yeah, they don't. And a lot of people say you sounded from, you know, like somewhere from the islands. Yeah, like but the majority said British, and I was like, no. So I don't know, but I mean, if they heard something, then well, But it's so weird because we're just like, how? Yeah, like, how do you hear a British accent then? And then getting the results back, we're like, I mean, we know that's
how we speak is not really connection to like our line stuff. Obviously, we wouldn't have a British accent with our line going so far back to the Great Britain, but it's just so weird that people came up to us and asked us about our accent being British, and we're like, no. And then we get these results back, we're like, wait, what?
Yeah, we know we sound different. Like,
yeah, we don't talk like. We do sound
different. Like I know we sound different, but I just don't think it sounds British. But a lot of people, say, yeah, you sound British. So yeah, we got our results back, and we are, British. so yeah, that was funny though. When we found that out, we're like, oh, now we get it why people say we sound British.
I never understood that when people came up to us and said that. And sometimes I would wait. I'll be like, okay, so what do we sound like?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, if he says British, I'm gonna scream. And then he or she would say, you sound like British. I'm like, oh, wow, how?
But yeah, so that is it for our video. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if you took the results or you took the test, I want to see the results too, so let us know. Comment below about what you thought about our results and everything, and if you were spot on, if you thought we were Nigerian and part British and everything, let us know. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next Sunday for a video. Bye.